Yo, what's up YouTube? What's going on today? Welcome back to the channel. So we got some juicy ass spoilers for Boruto Chapter 79 and oof, yo, they're looking sick. They're looking fire right now. Bro, just look at that cover page. Ooh, yo, that looks nice. Literally on the cover page we have Boruto with his eyes sliced and Boruto looks pissed off. Especially with what happens in this chapter. Yo, I can tell why my boy is pissed off, alright? So thanks to Luana Rocha for getting the leaks and the translation. Now the only thing is she deleted her translations right afterwards, so I only got some of her translations, but I got a bunch of different panels. So far it looks like when Kawaki decides to run away from the village, it seems that Ida comes and finds him. Ida tells Kawaki that I'm on your side. Kawaki starts talking about Boruto to Ida, in which case Kawaki says that if anyone hurts son of the Hokage, they're deemed a threat and they're basically outcasted from the village. And then Kawaki starts complaining to Ida saying, why did it have to be Boruto? Why is everything Boruto? Basically Kawaki is envy of Boruto's life as of this moment, because he's telling Ida that I'm upset that Boruto is the son of the Hokage. Why can't he be the son of the Hokage? So Kawaki is going off telling his feelings to Ida, and Ida's kind of like shooketh. She sees that Kawaki's obsession with Naruto is crazy, including the village as well. So when Ida and Kawaki are talking, it looks like Ida tells Kawaki that I'll make your wish come true, that you want to be the Hokage's son. So Ida activates her godly powers, and the only thing is, I don't know what type of power this is, but apparently it's the power to rewrite the memories of everybody on the planet. Now, with that being said, before I get into that, everybody is affected by her powers except two people that we know of. That is Sarada and Sumire, because her powers don't originally affect those two at all. So it could be possible that these memory powers don't affect Sarada or Sumire, which I'm going to talk about later because of what happens at the last panel of this chapter. So once Ida promises Kawaki that she'll basically change everybody's memories, and in everyone's memories, Kawaki will be the son of Naruto, and Boruto will basically be an outcast. So she activates some sort of power, she grabs Kawaki by the head. Now the weird thing here is Ida's eyes go to some weird looking eyes. It looks like she uses her dojutsu to activate this power. So I think it's actually her sacrificing her Senraigan to make Kawaki's wish come true, which Kawaki said he wanted to be the Hokage's son, and she's now doing it. So I noticed that her eyes go white, so I think her Senraigan is gone. So this actually makes sense, because if her Senraigan is gone while she made Kawaki's wish come true, it will make sense that she won't be able to track Boruto once he leaves the village. This will actually help Boruto and everybody else hide from Ida. That means Boruto and them can hide without her knowing where he is. So Ida makes Kawaki's wish come true, and it summons a crescent moon in the middle of the forest. Now we know that Ida's eye is a crescent moon, and the funny thing here is Sasuke, Shikamaru, Sarada, and Mitsuki, they all notice the crescent moon in the sky. Now remember back in opening 10, we see Sarada's eyes, we see the crescent moon in Sarada's eyes. That could have been a foreshadow of this, where Sarada looks up in the sky and sees the crescent moon. And that was basically foreshadowing Boruto losing it all, because after this event, Ida changes everybody's memories, and now Boruto is forgotten. And we saw back in opening 10 that Boruto is screaming in pain, and Sarada opens her eyes and she sees the crescent moon. So in my opinion, I think that was a foreshadow. So then Ida makes it happen, and we see the planet, and it looks like her powers were used on the whole planet. Now the only thing I'm questioning is this a genjutsu or not? Because if you look at the planet, either that ring around the planet shows that the whole planet's under a genjutsu, or it's just a visual showing that the power's been used all throughout the planet. We'll only know when this chapter gets animated. So then Ida uses her powers for Kawaki, and she collapses on top of Kawaki, and Kawaki grabs her. So then the juiciest moments happen. Boruto is outcasted from the village. All of Boruto's friends and everybody turn against him. And here, according to the translation in this panel, Momoshiki says, you've lost it all. That's what I think it is, because I read some of the glimpses of the translation, so that could be incorrect. But it looks like Momoshiki tells Boruto that he's finally lost everything. And looking at this panel, you see all of Boruto's friends, everybody against Boruto. Now Kawaki is living the life of Boruto. Bro, I called this shit way back then. When I first made this channel too, I talked about in my Boruto opening 7 video, where Boruto loses everything, Kawaki takes everything away from him. I talked about it in my Boruto opening 8. I talk about it when Boruto will leave with Code and become a rogue ninja. And I talk about it in my Boruto opening 10 video. And I talk about it in the Boruto opening 11, because all the Boruto openings have been hinting to this moment that Kawaki is going to be the one to take everything away from Boruto. And in those videos, I discussed on how Kawaki was going to do it. Kawaki was going to take away everything from Boruto in terms of his friends, his family, his village, his ranking, everything. And the headband Kawaki got was basically proof of that he's slowly becoming Boruto, and Boruto slowly becoming the outcast. In which case, it finally happened. Boruto is the outcast according to this panel. Everybody's turned against him, even Sasuke. Though it makes me question if Sasuke did really fall for Ida's spell or not, because Sarada didn't, and if the theory is correct that Sarada possesses Otsutsuki DNA, it's possible that Sasuke isn't affected and he's just playing along because he knows the whole village is gone crazy and he knows that this is the best option, so he doesn't end up killing everybody and that nobody else is harmed. So then everybody turns against Boruto and Boruto runs away. Now this is another foreshadow we saw back in chapter 75. We saw the panel of Mitsuki where Mitsuki's pissed off and we see Mitsuki in sage mode. Well, that was actually the foreshadow to Mitsuki fighting Boruto, because we know that Mitsuki has fallen for Ida's spell. He decides to fight Boruto, and we notice that Sarada here, Sarada hasn't fallen for Ida's abilities because she was immune to it. And basically that stuff we saw in chapter 55 was a foreshadow of this, that Mitsuki was gonna fight Boruto and not Kawaki. So then once Boruto fights Mitsuki, I'm not sure what happens, but then for the last page we get a panel of Momoshiki, Kawaki, and Boruto. And I think at this moment Boruto is about to run away, and I think most likely Sarada is gonna be the one with him. Sarada is gonna be the one to run away with Boruto. And it looks like Kawaki is telling Boruto to get out of here, leave the village, whatever it is. Because now that everybody is gonna be targeting Boruto's life, because Kawaki deems Boruto a threat, Boruto has to disappear. He needs to run away somewhere. That means in the next few chapters, we're gonna see something happen with Boruto. Either he's gonna get off the planet, he's gonna go to the moon, go in a different dimension, or possibly the Jougan awakens and allows him to change his fate. So this shit is getting juicy, alright? This shit's getting mad sick right now, bro. I'm a hype for this because this is telling us the time skip is close now. And that explains why the anime went on a hiatus, because the anime is too close to these manga chapters. So they're gonna allow the manga to go a little bit on ahead and the manga is gonna go into the time skip. While the anime, by the time it returns, it will slowly build into the time skip, and by Jump Festa will be announced the time skip for the manga, hopefully. So again, end this year, I called it. I'm calling the time skip again. That shit's coming. Mark my words again, bro. The time skip is coming soon. Now, the only things I have to say about the spoiler and that everybody turning against Boruto, the only two people that haven't turned against Boruto are going to be Sumire and Sarada. I think Sumire is going to stay in the village and monitor everything, and she's basically going to play the spy, which I've said many times. I think she is the spy because she spies on Amato. She acts like a spy and everything, so it fits her character. Sarada is going to be the one to run away with Boruto. And at the same time, I think Himawari is going to come with Boruto as well, because in one of the previous endings, we see Boruto is alone, but you see Himawari and Sarada next to Boruto. So it could be possible that Sarada, Himawari, and Boruto run away together. But if Himawari does not run away, then she's gonna look at Kawaki like her brother now. Because if Boruto is erased out of her mind, she's gonna see Kawaki as her real brother. So if Himawari doesn't come, then I think it's gonna be Sasuke. I don't think Sasuke is gonna stay in the village, because I think Sasuke is gonna see that Sarada has went with Boruto. He's gonna question why Sarada is doing that. So Sasuke, being the smart guy he is, he's gonna know that something is wrong here. Something's not right. So he's most likely gonna follow Sarada, and he's basically gonna leave with Boruto, because somebody has to train Boruto, and who else is it gonna be? Either Kashin Koji shows up, Toneri shows up, Kakashi shows up, or possibly Sasuke. So let's see how everything turns out. The chapter is a few days away. I can't wait for these panels. We're finally gonna get some full translations then. So this is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of chapter 79. This shit is fire right now. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come.